what people are talking about, bro.
What they think that honorable pose is gonna upset your son?
Yeah, but what? How? Like, I don't see nothing there, bro. Like, this dude, like, double stepping forward and then double stepping back. Motherfucker don't move his fucking head at all for nothing. Like, he gonna run into my son's fucking, like, to the body or fucking right hand, like, homie. I mean, he got no chance. He got no chance in the world, bro.
Do you think that people is saying that it could be an upset because of the skills or because they don't know which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up?
Listen, let me tell you something about it. This whole bullshit about what Teofimo's going to show up is fucking bullshit. All right? First of all, man, I want to fucking just hit the fucking phone right now, bro, because it's these motherfucking idiots. They hate so much, bro. Like, Polimananachi, we don't know what Teofimo gonna show up. Oh, we don't know. Okay, he does great with that Jermaine Ortiz. Josh Taylor, and then he looked like shit with Jermaine Ortiz. Motherfucker, show me a fight where Jermaine Ortiz starts fucking running. Show me one fucking fight. That dude don't fight like that.
He don't. Look at his last fight too, man. He was going toe to toe.
He was going toe to toe with Loma, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you motherfuckers shut the fuck up already, bro, because it gets me pissed the fuck off. And then when I see Paulie, bro, I'm gonna tell him in his face, bro, because these motherfuckers are haters. They are haters, bro. How the fuck are you going to say, oh, he struggled with Jermaine Ortiz? Of course, because my son hit him with a two to the body in the second round, motherfucker. Go back and watch it.
And ran like a marathon.
They can't take those punches, bro. And they start running like bitches. What happened right now with San Martin and Cuellar? And Cuellar's a knockout artist.
Yeah, he went toe to toe with Puello, but with your son, he was moving around like crazy.
With Cuellar, right?
Puello, el dominicano.
Yeah. He went toe to toe.
He went toe to toe.
I told my son before the fight, watch this motherfucker go toe to toe with this motherfucker. My son told me in the second round, Papi, I hit him with a fucking right to the body. That motherfucker went, ah! Jermaine Ortiz. Right?
So why did
that motherfucker started running like a fucking pussy? They want to give him the fight? Are you crazy? Bro, he didn't even do that shit with Loma.
Nah.
Come on, bro.
I was surprised.
Pound for pound list. Two-time lineal. We did it 11 years before fucking Crawford. That fucking bum. Facts. Tell me I'm lying.
You did at the age of 25. Teofimo Lopez became two-time lineal at 25 years old.
We did it a week before that motherfucker. And he was what, 36?
36 years old.
Yeah. So we did it 11 years before that motherfucker. And he tried to grab my son and punk him. Man, motherfucker, if I would have been there, I would have fucking pushed that piece of shit. I can't wait till I see that motherfucker, bro. For real, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about being right. And not being a fucking pussy. Because when you lie about shit, that you grab me and you punk me, motherfucker, you know that didn't happen.
Tell the people what happened.
It didn't happen.
Tell the people what happened.
No, he says, yo, next time you grab me like that, motherfucker, I'm going to slap you. I said, so slap me now, motherfucker. That's what I told him. He went, sat down with his boy. I'm not saying he's scared of me, but he know he's going to have a fucking problem with me. You understand? Because I'm not the one that's gonna fucking throw the first hit. You know?
Yeah.
All these motherfuckers trying to be gangsters and trying to fucking kill people and fucking I'm gonna send somebody to kill this motherfucker and all this shit, right? Only because we're fucking talking the truth.
I just
motherfucker. I don't want to fucking die in a bed fucking of cancer, bro. I'd rather die if I fucking get shut up, bro. Fuck that shit. I'm already 56 years old, bro. You think I want to fucking live and die in a fucking bed? I'm all down, motherfuckers. You want to fucking do something to me because I'm fucking talking the truth? And your punk ass motherfucker just want to fucking get a fucking, just want to get an easy way out fighting Canelo? Get your fucking like $20 million or whatever the fuck they're going to give you? And not fight the real motherfuckers when my son did what you did 11 years earlier. Come on.
They don't give Teofimo Lopez the credit that he deserves. What?
My son became two-time lineage champion at what age?
25. At
what age did Terrence Crawford became two-time lineage champion?
36.
Oh my God. Oh my God. How many years is that?
11.
By the time my son becomes, if God gives, because you're never gonna go against the Lord, God. You never make the future. God makes your future.
Yeah.
If my son makes it to 36 years old, right? How many lineal championships you think he's gonna have?
Shit.
We got 11 years to go. This bum ass motherfucker saying he's the best in the world, and he just did it at 36. My son had done that shit. And you know what? When Errol Spence was right there in the corner, and Derrick James, and he started blabbing his fucking mouth that I can't stand. And he started saying, I'm gonna be the first two-time world undisputed champion. And you know what Derrick James told him? Teofimo Lopez already did that last week.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah, he did it.
Yes or no? And then this motherfucker want to go 3-weight divisions and fight fucking Canelo, but he can't fight my son. So let me do this. Let's put $100,000. We put this shit on fucking video, and he lost my fucking son. Let's do that.
There you go.
And you know why I'm saying that? Because my son told me to say it. I'm not going to say nothing that my son is not telling me to say.
Okay.
And we go 12 fucking rounds.
100K.
Guarantee you, my son will fuck that pussy out. Ooh. He ain't got. That's an old motherfucker, bro. He got no legs. He got nothing. And people are gonna hate me for this right now, bro. But this is the world of fucking fighting.
Yeah.
If you think my son is that easy, motherfucker, let's go. I'll put $100,000, my money. My money. I'll put it on the table. Put it on the table, and you come and fight my son, motherfucker, and we put it on video. I bet you that pussy's not gonna take it. Ooh. I guarantee you that pussy's not gonna take it.
Ooh.
I guarantee you. My son is a monster, bro.
You know they're gonna protect him. They're gonna protect him till he gets to the Canelo Alvarez fight.
Why do you think Sam Martin ran? Why do you think Jermaine Ortiz ran?
The power, that straight right hand to the body, to the solo play.
Bro, my son don't miss with that right hand, bro.
Damn.
pussy ass motherfucker. Bro, you know how you beat Crawford? With feints.
Like
That's how you
Masvidal
beat that motherfucker. That's how you do it. With feints. And you know what? If he wants, we'll fight that motherfucker first. Just to show the whole world, we'll knock that motherfucker out first, and then what he's gonna say. That boy's taking out his fucking medical plans right now.
He got the retirement. That's the retirement check.
The retirement medical check. That's why he's taking out. You know, because he was never nothing. He was never nothing. He never beat nobody. He beat a fucked up Errol Spence. You know what? And everybody knows it. Everybody knows it.
You think it would have been a different fight if it was at 154 Errol Spence?
I don't give a fuck what weight, bro. It's not about that, bro. That boy became famous because of Errol Spence. Come on, bro. My son is a youngin'. My son is not even in his prime. He just turned 27, bro. And he did what Crawford did before Crawford did it 11 years earlier.
And he said that Errol Spence is not even a Hall of Famer.
No, the public doesn't know that. Because they're in the ring. They stupid. They fucking idiots. They only go about what? All the fucking hype. Real motherfuckers know my son got that 2-time lineal champion ring magazine before fucking Terrence Crawford. Everybody knows that.
2 times. Yo, what you feel about when your son smacked Arnold Barbosa taste out his mouth?
Because I told him, I said, fuck that motherfucker. Fuck that motherfucker. It's all game when you touch my son. It's all game when you touch me. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna be game. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if I go to the hospital, motherfucker, but I'm gonna get my fucking punch in. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't no King Kong. I ain't no fucking you know what I'm saying? But there's cameras everywhere now, motherfuckers. And if y'all motherfuckers want to touch us, let's go. Let's go. Fucking this shit fucking Barbosas. Fucking goes like this and fucking tells me to suck his dick. You saw that, right?
That's a disrespect,
right?
I saw it.
No, right there alone, he should have got his ass fucking slapped, right?
Yeah.
Then he turns around and then he slaps my fucking son's hat. Stupid fucking shit to do, because my son gonna hear me, and I told my son, fuck that motherfucker up. Thank God I didn't say the N-word. Thank God. I don't know, you know. I don't know why I didn't say the N-word, because when I get angry, I always say the N-word, bro. You know, because I'm from Brooklyn. You know, and I don't mean it out of disrespect, because you know I love my black people. I love my black nations.
That's the way people talk, man. They don't let them put you in that type of
Exactly. Like, remember when Andre Ward tried to fucking eat me alive because I called Chinese dude Nakatani the N-word. Come on, bro. You gotta be stupid, bro. That shows you how much hate you have towards me. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't like a word I speak. Because that's why you want to hate on me. When I'm talking facts, I never lie when it comes to boxing. I told you Devin Haney didn't have a chin 6 years ago when my son fucked him up.
How that sparring go with Devin Haney? The second sparring with Devin Haney and Tio?
Bro, he sat down with all his fucking gear and fucking almost crying, bro. Me, while I'm over there in the corner with my son and a whole bunch of people taking pictures with
20 minutes away.
With what you call it?
All right, bye.
With Floyd Senior's father,
Mm-hmm.
because he was training him at the time.
Yeah.
And he came up to me. You know the way he talked, right? He like, your son a champion, huh? And I said, I know my son is gonna be a champion. He says, no. Your son gonna be champion now.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got crybaby fucking Haney in the corner, and they lied about it.
95 South.
They lied about it.
Mm.
They lied about it, bro. You know what that's called? Karma. When that piece of shit fucking convulses for my son, he could fucking hear him fucking wheezing and fucking dying. Right? Because he couldn't get air in his lungs. Fuck.
What happened? Shout out to Teofimo Lopez Senior, the trainer of the year, 2020. I think probably his battery. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez, aka I told everybody. Shout out, let me get the super chat, my fault, folks, my fault. Dev in the building, was good, man. $2 super chat. Sheesh, Senior, El Catracho in the building. High, low, Teofimo Lopez, the champion slayer, with a $2 super chat. High, low, Mr. Moonshine, the man boxing show. Damn, yeah, hey, yo, he want Teofimo Lopez to face to at least spar Terrence Bud Crawford, and he'll bet $100K that Teofimo Lopez's son will whoop Bud Crawford's ass in sparring. Man, yo, Bud Crawford, man, take that $100K if you just spar Teofimo Lopez at least. Hell, let him help you prepare for a Canelo Alvarez. He said probably missed the exit. He's lit. That's the senior that we miss. That's the senior we know. That's the senior we want. Let's go. It's time to Teofimo Lopez take over to promote this damn fight. That's what I'm talking about. I like that hype. I like the hype. I like that type of promo. I like that type of energy. That's my kind of energy. That's East Coast Latino energy right there. That's, yo, in my family, let me tell you like this. That's regular talk. Yeah, let me tell you like this. You put Teofimo Lopez Senior and my aunt in the same room like that. Yo, my aunt is like Teofimo Lopez Senior, but the girl version. Like that lingo is like, it's regular. That's how people talk regularly in my family. I think me, my brother, my sister, we like to lay his back, right? My cousins, the girls, my aunt, the family in DR. That's regular. For y'all, for some people, they be like, yo, that's regular talk. That's like normal. That's normal. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, that's his dad. He got the passion. It's no other person that believe in Teofimo Lopez Jr. like his dad. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to talk the talk. He's going to protect him. He's going to uplift him. He's going to hype him. He's going to give him all the props in the world. He's going to support him. What you expect? Just like Angel Garcia did with Danny. Just like Kenny Porter did it with Sean. Just like Bill Haney does with Dev. Just like Ruben Guerrero does with Ghost Guerrero. It's the same type of energy, just different type of characters, but the same love and energy. And let me say like this: don't think that a guy like Shino Inoue is not the same way in his language. Don't think because you don't understand Papachenko in Ukraine that he don't love his son. Hey, let me say it like this: the ego of Papachenko was so big that he took his son out of damn boxing and put him in dancing class. Don't give a damn if he's gonna humiliate or his people. He put him in ballerina class, bro. Let's not forget that. So this guy has an ego. Papachenko, just because you don't understand Ukraine, got an ego. Let's not forget what he told, what Vasily Lomachenko said. I only came back because my father wants me to come back. Because my father was pressuring me to fight. the George Kambosos when after the Devin Haney fight. Lomachenko don't want to fight no more. It's his pops that need him to fight. He wants him to fight. So just think about the ego that his dad have as well. It's because you don't understand Ukraine. All the fathers the same way, man. This is the combat sport. They put it. It's almost like it's almost like when you sending your son out there to go to war. And I like the way that Angel Garcia once said it. When he said, people get mad the way that I talk, but you got to understand that's my son, and my son could die in that ring. And I look at that other person across the ring that he's trying to kill my son. The man across the ring is trying to kill my son. What type of so that's the enemy right there. I dig that energy. I'm not the laid back type of, and I like that energy. And it's true. Every word and the way that he said at that time, I don't know if the interview is still up. I forgot who did that interview. The passion and me as a devoted father, I feel the same way. Like I like the energy. You know what I'm saying? Any devoted father, see, a lot of people be like, oh, yo, these people live by the father live vicariously through the sons, and these fathers need to shut up. Most of us don't got our sons in a combative sport. None of us. So that's a different type of world, different type of energy. Your son is stepping inside that ring to go to war. It's nothing to be like, oh, well, I respect the other guy. No. That guy is trying to punish your son. Hey, yo, just think about a street fight. Just think about you. Just think about your son having a street fight. And you out there. What's your energy? Oh, no, I got to no, your energy ain't no. It's un enemy. Mira, le querer dar mi hijo. Want to humiliate my son. Want to beat my son. Want to paralyze my son. Want to kill my son. Want to shoot his lights out. And so that's why I like that energy. I like the energy. Well, that's what's happening. What other energy you going to have? As a matter of fact, if a father is like too quiet, I'm like, damn, that's too quiet. Too humble. Look at Tyson Fury. Look at Tyson Fury's father. Ese tigre el más loco de todito. Headbutting dudes. But anyway, let me see if you jump back on. I don't. Everyone you fight is your enemy, and not everyone who helps you is your friend. I've seen that quote before. A good one. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. But like I was saying earlier, and I was gonna ask Teofimo Lopez Sr. what he feels about the potential. You know what I'm saying? When you in the business of boxing, and you know that corruption could happen. See, Teofimo Lopez believed that Vasily Lomachenko got robbed in the Devin Haney fight. So look, even when we talking about Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko, there was people out there that felt like Vasily Lomachenko got robbed. When people see Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G, people feel like there was a robbery. When people saw the Gervonta Tan Davis versus Lamar Roach as a robbery, Rolly Romero Borrasso was a robbery. There's people that felt like Catterall versus Josh Taylor was a robbery. You understand what I'm saying? Let's not act like I'm bringing a content or I'm talking about it live and making it seem like, oh, you just trying to have a built-in excuse for no. This is how we break boxing down. Now, corruption and politics is in the forefront of the sport of boxing. The fourth wall is torn down. That's why we're talking about Lamar Roach versus Gervonta Tan Davis, a rematch, because we saw a robbery in broad daylight, and we seen even the New York State Athletic Commission not overturn what we all saw. So for the people that may not like T.O., don't try to neglect what I'm trying to say here. What's up, Hunter the Hunt in the building? What's good, my brother? Let's not neglect the fact that when we analyze fights, the high invested fighter and their promoters, what show is in it, what country is going to be in it. You know what I'm saying? We think that, it might be a robbery. He said Ortiz got please. You don't get robbed when you running, bro. The only people that say that Ortiz got robbed is the people that hate Teofimo Lopez. And then in another fight, we be like, nah, man, the aggressor fighter wins, yo. The motherfucker was running. So when Shakur Stevenson was running from Eddy de los Santos, y'all have a problem with it. When Jermaine Ortiz is running from Teofimo Lopez, y'all have a problem with the guy that's actually chasing the dude. That's what I mean. Like, people in the community don't even want to make sense. Everybody know in the sport of boxing, the aggressive fighter, we know we hate runners. We hate runners. That's why that's why a lot of people don't like Shakur Stevenson, because he runs. But with Jermaine Ortiz running, nah, man, they robbed Jermaine Ortiz. Nah, he won. Get the fuck out of here, man. He ain't do shit, bro. And he's the Eddy Dominicano. I was actually like, I was hyping the fight because I thought that Jermaine Ortiz look at Jermaine Ortiz, the way he fought. Matter of fact, look at Jermaine Ortiz in amateurs, bro. Jermaine Ortiz never ran. Jermaine Ortiz, look at his last fight. That's not the way that the way that he fought Teofimo Lopez, not the way that Jermaine Ortiz fight. I was actually surprised of how he was fighting. I think that Tio wasn't effective in trying to get him because he was surprised that he fought like that. Teofimo Lopez fought Jermaine Ortiz in amateurs and beat him in the amateurs. He's been knowing Jermaine Ortiz since they was like 14, 15 years old. Jermaine Ortiz never fought like that. Sando Martin, go look at Sando Martin versus Mikey Garcia. Look at Sando Martin versus last fight versus Puello. Why Sando Martin didn't fight Teofimo Lopez like that? It's something that Teofimo Lopez is doing to these guys. And I'm telling you, if you look and you study film, Teofimo Lopez has a lethal straight right hand to the solar plex that he likes to land. He likes to disguise a jab, and then he hits you with a straight right hand to the solar plex. And then right there, that changes. Look. He did that to Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko, he was landing a straight right hand to the body, right? Go look back. Go do your film study. A lot of people like to talk about the sport of boxing and like to look at fights and whatever. But dude, how many people y'all do film study? Do film study. Look at the Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez fight. When Teofimo Lopez was landing a straight right hand, that right there got Vasily Lomachenko going, okay, it's not as easy to get inside. He's actually pivoting with me. Go look at the second round when Teofimo Lopez and Vasily Lomachenko were simultaneously pivoting the same time. And Lomachenko was saying in his mind, I never fought somebody this athletic and this fast. See, Vasily Lomachenko could have fought faster guys, but he never fought somebody athletically more athletic than him, bigger than him, that's moving and pivoting with him. As not and he's going and Vasily Lomachenko couldn't land and go into his right. He couldn't take away what Teofimo Lopez was doing like he did Devin Haney when Devin Haney was telling his dad that he took away the jab. Look at the fight with Jermaine Ortiz. Look at any Jermaine Ortiz fight and look at Jermaine Ortiz versus Teofimo Lopez fight, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, I was in Madison Square Garden when I saw the Jermaine Ortiz versus Vasily Lomachenko. I was there." Jermaine Ortiz was doing great going to the body. Where was that Jermaine Ortiz versus Tio? Sando Martin was moving around like crazy. That wasn't Sando Martin versus Mikey. That wasn't Sando Martin versus Puello. That Sando Martin versus Puello, you wouldn't even know that's the same guy. But because people hate Tio, people analyze this fight differently. Everybody hates runners, but when people running from Tio, you guys give the runners the benefit of the doubt. We never give runners the benefit of the doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, we won decades. Every boxing head has debated Oscar De La Hoya versus Tito Trinidad. Every boxing head. Am I right or wrong? Every boxing head that talks boxing, whether on the chat or on a panel, has debated, what do you think about Oscar De La Hoya versus Tito Trinidad? And people that say that the reason why Oscar De La Hoya lost the fight in the championship rounds is because he was running. Why did he lose the fight? I believe that Oscar De La Hoya, throughout the whole rounds, yes, he gave a couple of rounds away, but even by giving a couple of rounds away, I still think that he was winning by a large margin. I thought that Oscar De La Hoya won. But when Oscar De La Hoya got on his bike, a lot of people that knew that Oscar De La Hoya do not fight like that, they identify what is Oscar De La Hoya doing. If you look at the fight right now, compare what Oscar De La Hoya was doing to compare what Shakur Stevenson was doing with Eddy De Los Santos, you wouldn't even say that Oscar De La Hoya was running. Go back, Because some of y'all sometime maybe was younger. We was younger when we saw the fight. Maybe we just saw the fight. We never really analyzed the fight. We really didn't study the fight. Go watch that fight again and tell me if that what you call running compared to, let's say, what Shakur Stevenson did with Eddy Santo. Well, he did with that was running right there. We seen him actually run. Oscar De La Hoya was just sticking to moving. And everybody called it running. And many people did not justify that for Oscar De La Hoya running. So why, when we look at Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz, you guys want to be like, oh, yo, it's a robbery, yo. Jermaine, no, it's because you hate Teofimo Lopez, because none of y'all motherfuckers give credit to fucking runners in boxing. That if there's one thing that boxing heads does not like, is running. Motherfuckers is chasing Jermaine Ortiz, going to the fight, being the aggressor with Sando Martin. But you guys want to shit on Teo because y'all don't like Teo, but the motherfucker is the one that want to fight. Come on, man. Y'all make no sense. But then y'all hate on Devin Haney for running. Y'all hate on Shakur Stevenson for running. But then y'all support the guys that run from Teo. It doesn't even make sense. Make it make sense. What do you respect? A runner, the aggressor, what? But we understand that this is a business first, sport second. And like I broke it down, I will not be surprised if they setting a Teofimo Lopez up. Just like I wouldn't be surprised that they setting Lamont Roach up. Why not? Why I can't analyze it like that? Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting again May 2nd on a Golden Boy promotion card versus a Golden Boy promotion fighter. No top rank is dealing with this fight. They're in the reha season with Canelo Alvarez. And Teofimo Lopez had the opportunity because he was given two decisions. Now, I'm gonna say it like this. If anything goes wrong and Teofimo Lopez get robbed, Teofimo Lopez may have to look at the decision that he made and his team made not to fight in the reha season Canelo Alvarez card. I'm gonna say it again. Teofimo Lopez was here, what was it, a couple of weeks ago. And I asked him the question. I said, did you have a choice whether to fight on the Times Square card or the reha season card with Canelo Alvarez? And he said they did give him a choice. He did have the option. So his team chose to fight in the May 2nd card. Maybe it was a good idea, or maybe it was a bad idea. For the people that's looking on right now, why am I saying that? Because in the sport of boxing, I'm gonna say it again, in the sport of boxing, or you could beat a dude in the ring. You could outskill a guy in the ring. But that doesn't mean you could beat the machine. Thus, Lamont Roach versus Gervonta Tank Davis. God's champion said is a good idea. Teofimo Lopez is going into the fight May 2nd, not fighting as a main event, not fighting as the second guy, the co-main event, as the only champion and the only champion, the only Ring Magazine belt holder, which is Turkey Al Sheikh's belt, and he's getting snubbed and fighting, and the only champion, he's the only champion in the car, and the only New York native in the car. There's no top rank. I'm gonna show y'all again for the people that when I'm talking boxing, we're talking about the business of boxing. When I say that Teofimo Lopez, that they probably, this is a setup, and I'm saying some people gonna be like, you just have a built-in excuse. No, this is the sport of boxing. That's like me saying, do you think that Gervonta Davis you think they're gonna rob Lamont Roach again if it's a close fight? Y'all gonna be like, yeah, okay then. So let's keep that same energy. Let's keep that same education. Let me say it again. This is the reason why I'm saying it. Let's go back to Teofimo Lopez. Y'all can understand what I'm talking about. For the people that just walking in, I'm gonna say it right quick why I think the way that I think. Just so y'all can see event. Look at the card. Got Teofimo Lopez. Arnold Barbosa. The card is Fatal Fury. Look, City of Wolves, promoter, Oscar de la Hoya is not with Teofimo Lopez. Eddie Hearn is not a Teofimo Lopez. The matchmaker, there is no top rank overruling everything. There is no protection for Teofimo Lopez in this card. And Teofimo Lopez could have been in the Canelo Alvarez card and chose to be in the New York City card. They gave him an option. This is where his power was supposed to be. If we're talking about the politics of the sport of boxing, this is the Reha season card. Now look, he was supposed to be with Team Canelo. Look at the promoters: Saul Canelo Alvarez, Bob Arum, top rank. So it was a close fight. Look, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. Look at Eddie Reynoso. Look, even Eddie Reynoso's promotional company, Eddy Reynoso, Clase y Talento, no boxing, no life management. You understand what I'm trying to say? Teofimo, maybe this is the reason. Maybe this is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, that Eddy Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez said, you know what? Maybe Teofimo Lopez, he doesn't want to follow the plan. He's not trying to fall for the plan. If I'm going to train with you, you're going to have to train in our card. Be with us. If you choose in New York City, then you're choosing to do your own thing. You're not buying into the system, our plan. You're going to be with us. Canelo Alvarez and Bob Arum is the major promoters of this card. Eddy Reynoso got his fighters as well. So Canelo Alvarez and Eddy Reynoso business management promotional company is invested in this card. That's why Jaime Munguia is here. That's why his other fighter is here, El Cubano. Bob Arum is here. The power is here. Did Teofimo Lopez made the mistake to wanted to fight in the Times Square in a special historic card, never seen before? Maybe the hype of it, maybe because this was something different, and he wanted to be a part of something, cool. But may have lost his protection, and now Teofimo Lopez is on his own. And the last time with Teofimo Lopez was on his own, and it went to a decision. He lost a split decision versus George Kambosos in a Matchroom Boxing card. Now, I will ask again, do you believe that Teofimo Lopez not only could beat Barbosa in the ring, could Teofimo Lopez beat the powers that be May 2nd? Is he good enough and great enough to beat the powers that be May 2nd? See, I just don't think I just don't think that it was just training, the scheduling. I think it was bigger than that. If Eddy Reynoso did not even give Teofimo Lopez a call, because that's what Teofimo Lopez said, that Eddy Reynoso didn't give him a call, that he just went through the representative. There had to be something, or he was annoyed, or maybe he felt not totally respected. Maybe Eddy Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez didn't feel like, Teofimo Lopez is all the way, all hands on deck, believing in buying into our system, into our team. He wants to do his own thing. We can't control him. He's just doing his own thing. And he chose to do New York when he could have chose to be with us. And maybe they like, let me wash my hand. Let him do his own thing. We got no time for that. Are you with us or you not with us? What y'all think? Do y'all think now? Let me ask y'all a question. Now, given what I've been giving y'all for 2 hours, do y'all think that Teofimo Lopez did the right move to be in the Times Square card, or he should have gone with Eddy Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez to Reha season? In the chat. What y'all think? I think, let me see. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building said Haney getting set up to lose. You know why I don't think that one, Rap Star, because the buildup to this event is the buildup for the rematch of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, because that's what Turkey Al Sheikh keeps mentioning. Devin Haney's power is with Turkey. Ryan Garcia's power is with Golden Boy Promotions and Turkey. Teofimo Lopez power is with nobody. There is no top rank in this card. Is the reason why Ryan Garcia is main eventing and Devin Haney is co-main eventing, and Teofimo Lopez is the most accomplished one and the one that's right now currently a champion, and the Ring Magazine is fighting, is kicking off the event. He's the one that's not protected. I don't think that Haney is getting set up to lose, because Turkey will want Ryan versus Devin in September, like he said, for his other show. That's the plan. It's not real a thorough plan for Teo. It's a couple fights that he would like Teo to fight. He said, Turkey Al Sheikh, I like the boots and his fight and Teofimo. But this is a buildup of Ryan versus Devin Haney, the rematch. So I don't think Devin Haney is set up to fight. This is for them to win. This is a fight for them, for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia to win. Fight Fury Films with a $10 super chat. What's good, my brother? Me dice. I think Teo betting on himself, and it has to take over the night. And that's what Teofimo Lopez has been doing. Teofimo Lopez is betting on himself. Just like he bet on himself when he took the purse bid and Triller won, and bet on himself with the zone. But guess what? Once it goes to a decision, you don't got the muscle. See, that's what it is. I'm not worried about Teofimo Lopez in the ring. I'm worried about that he doesn't have muscle outside of the ring. How many times have we seen in the sport of boxing? It doesn't matter about the skills. It doesn't matter. Once they go to the scorecards, it ain't matter that in my opinion, Carlos Aldama's won every one. It was what, in my opinion, was like 118, 110 versus Shiraz. He was winning most of the rounds, and then it goes to a decision. It was a draw. Why? Because Turkey Al Sheikh is invested in Shiraz, and Shiraz is an ambassador of Riha season. Shiraz couldn't lose. Right? Now, there's certain fighters that got power. Tank, as we all saw, got power. Canelo got power. Is Teofimo Lopez, does Teofimo Lopez got power? Teofimo Lopez is a star, but Teofimo Lopez is even getting paid less than Ryan Garcia and getting paid less than Devin Haney. The champion is getting paid less than the other feature fighter. Do you also know that Rolly Romero has gotten paid also more than Teo? Rolly Romero's not protected either going into the fight with Ryan Garcia. And no PBC representative there. I'm just giving you something to think about. That's bad deal making out on this part. It's always Lono's boxing in the building. What's good, man? He said it's always better to big up your opponent, so when you win, you won't get hated on. Like Terrence Bud Crawford hated on Earl Spence by saying that Earl Spence is not a Hall of Famer. So now people really digging on his resume now. Turkey, I say, bring him to this card. Bring me to Teofimo Lopez. I have a proposition for you, motherfucker. Come over here, my friend. Let me shake your hand. They've been telling me you crazy, but you're a very, very good guy. I'd like you to fight under Barbosa, or fight under Barbosa. What do you want to fight? Do you want to fight in the Riha season? Do you want to fight in New York City Times Square, my friend? Do you want it? All right. Give me 1 second, Teofimo Lopez. Give me 1 second. Hello? Yes, I got him. Yes, the motherfucker that said that they're saying they're bananas and the rainbows and the watermelon and the bullshit, the racists. I haven't. We're burning him. All right? I'm gonna teach him a lesson. All right. Teofimo Lopez, I would like you to fight Bruce Ennis. I don't want to like you part of my show. The racist. Hey, maybe the powers that be is looking at Canelo Alvarez. I mean, I'm looking at Teofimo Lopez. They're gonna teach him a lesson. I don't want to teach him a lesson. I don't want to teach him. Do not call my black friends nor watermelon nor bananas and no grapes nor charcoal sticks. Nothing of that nature. Man, I don't know. I've been thinking about it. You don't want to get closer to a fight. You be like, damn, man. I don't know, man. Maybe it's a conspiracy theory. I mean, look, there is a culture of conspiracy theories, right? I'm using my conspiracy theory mind now. Damn, yo. Is Teofimo Lopez gonna get robbed, bruh? Damn, you should have gone to the Riha season, man, and be with Canelo Alvarez and Eddy Reynoso, man. That power with Bob Arum, bruh. See, because there, now, if you think about it, now you switch it over, you put Arnold Barbosa in the Riha season, you know that he's not protected if he would have gone over there. I don't know, man. Teofimo Lopez might need a knockout. Teofimo Lopez might need a knockout. What y'all think? I'm giving y'all something to think about. I got Teofimo Lopez beaten. I got T.O. beating Arnold Barbosa. I think he got the skills to pay the bills. I think he got better skills in every category, from jab to footwork to power to combination to twitch muscle, natural ability, athleticism, you know what I'm saying, resume, accomplishments, all that. But we can't neglect that Teofimo Lopez has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Has rubbed a lot of power people the wrong way, from promoters to networks. Let's not forget that Teofimo Lopez also stated that the Zone will be out of business just like Showtime. Teofimo Lopez have said a lot of things that maybe in the sport of boxing, you never know if they want to teach him a lesson. Look what they said about Eddie Hearn. After the fight with George Camboso, he's also the promoter, and he don't even got a fighter. I'm telling you, folks, I can't neglect the business of boxing when I'm making my assessment on a matchup, because we all talk about corruption and politics, like I've been saying throughout the whole live. Turkey owns 10% now in the Zone. You said, what did you say the other day, Teofimo Lopez? That the Zone would not last like the Showtime, motherfuckers? You're disrespecting my business? Anyway, man. Yo. You're understanding my business? Yeah, Boots look drained, but shout out to Boots, man. I got Boots being steady on this, though. I man. I like that fight, though. I like all these fights, man. These fights coming up. I even like the Tank. I want to see if Lamar Roach is gonna, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna up the skills. I do think that fight has forced Gervonta Tank Davis to be hungry again. In the rematch, I think we're going to see a dynamic Gervonta Tank Davis in a rematch. But because Lamar Roach knows him very, very well, I don't think he's going to be overwhelmed by Gervonta Tank Davis taking it up a notch. But I think you're going to see a sharper. I think that we're going to see Gervonta Tank Davis establish the jab more, going to the body like he used to before, to the solo plex, and not just trying to look for the big shots, but setting you up and stuff like that, and walking you into some shots. I think we're going to see a very sharp and very hungry Gervonta Tank Davis. I truly think so. Other fights. Again, we were talking about the Xander Zayas versus Fundora. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's so hard to prepare for Sebastian Fundora. I think that is going to be a lot. You're going to have to be Fundora. You really, truly, and if Sebastian Fundora fights a smart fight, because sometimes he don't fight. He fights to the height of his competition, but he's been doing better as of late, right? And again, he's still young, going into his prime as well. Is Xander Zayas ready? Is Xander Zayas got the proper sparring partner to even prepare? Like, you really got to learn on the fly and got to make the adjustments on the fly, because it's so hard. A guy like an 154-pounder and a guy like Xander Zayas, who's young, has he been in position to face a 6'7" guy? Like, how can he break this guy down as he has the wisdom to do so? I don't know. That's going to be a tall task, literally. Who else? Anthony Joshua's working out again. Hopefully get in the ring. Deontay Wilder going to be stepping back in the ring. That's going to be good. I think that's great for the sport of boxing and the heavyweight division. I still want to see Deontay Wilder versus AJ. Hopefully we get there. I still want to see a Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. I would like to see Andy Ruiz versus Usyk. I still would like to see certain people that a lot of people want to write off, fight each other. Again, like I was saying, I would like to see Keith Thurman versus Earl the Truth Spence. I would like to see the rematch with Alicia Baumgartner and Michaela Mayer, but I don't know if she's going to be moving up there. Clarissa Shields is out the mix. I think that Clarissa Shields is going to be fighting Cruz DeJourn again. I truly think that's going to happen. I think they could market each other, but Clarissa Shields is really out the mix. I think that she should go to the MMA, in my opinion. Her jealous self over Amanda Serrano. Who else, man? What else we got in the that? Oh, what do y'all think about the we were talking about it yesterday, the Keyshawn Davis versus Shakur Stevenson fight? I mean, Keyshawn Davis versus the Eddy de los Santos fight. I did say that, you know what I'm saying? I did a video, what was it, this morning or yesterday? And I said that Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson is holding the division hostage. And I think that we need to hold them accountable. I think that the boxing fans has gotten weak for the notion of respecting that Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson are friends, and they just been saying that they don't want to fight each other because they're brothers. And I think that the boxing world now is getting too soft and giving them a pass. And you know what? As much as I respect Keyshawn Davis, I've been following Keyshawn Davis since the amateurs. Remember, we chopped it up so many times. I've been supporting Keyshawn Davis since the amateurs. He come out here and punch run boxing. I'm a fan of Shakur Stevenson's skills and talent as well, but I do understand the frustration in terms of the entertainment value of Shakur Stevenson. I think that people are frustrated because they see so much talent in Shakur Stevenson, and he's so above the talent of his contemporaries or his past opponent that he looked like he should just get him out of there. It should be easy to get these guys out of there even quicker, right? But anyway, I can't give it a pass. I understand that, but no, this is a sport. And once you have a belt in the sport of boxing, you have responsibilities. Keyshawn Davis, you got responsibility, and Shakur Stevenson got responsibility as champions to fight the best. Like, oh yeah, I like Shakur Stevenson versus William Cepeda. I like Keyshawn Davis versus Eddy de los Santos. As a matter of fact, I think that Keyshawn Davis is doing Shakur Stevenson's dirty work. I think that Keyshawn Davis is trying to take out Shakur Stevenson's trash. I'm not saying that Eddy de los Santos was trash, but you understand what I'm trying to say. But But yeah, it's a good fight. But we're supposed to be watching the unification bout between a Keyshawn Davis versus Shakur Stevenson and not give them a pass because they're friends. You're back. ¿Qué pasó, mi hermano? ¿Dónde que te fuiste? Te pasó, la policía te pararon.
Nah, man, I had to stop at the fucking gas station and get one of these fucking fucked up charges.
Oh, you got to charge the phone?
Yeah, man. So I don't know if this shit's gonna last long. But anyway, my point is,
let me ask you a question, because I was talking about this before you got on. You know, in boxing, as much as we want to talk about whether this guy is going to win, whether this guy's going to lose, but we always talk about corruption. We talk about robberies. We understand that.
I was already listening to that because my boy had the phone on him, and I understand what you're saying. We got the most to lose. Like we got to take this motherfucker and hit him and send him, like, you know, all the way down to Mexico. Like we gotta like we gotta knock this motherfucker out because you know the hate that they have towards us and all that, man. So we gotta make this fight, man. You know, the Josh Taylor was an awakening for us because it showed, you know,
that
we dominated
113
that. We dominated that whole fucking fight, man. It was just a blowout. I mean, Josh Taylor was just like ready to go, and 115, 113, bro. That's scary.
That's scary.
That's fucking very scary, bro. And then when a guy like me talks the way that I talk, people don't like it, and you know, they take it in the wrong way. You know, that's my son in there. He could die. He could go in there, knock on wood and shit. Every fighter that goes into that ring could fucking, could pass, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is not a game. This is not hockey. This is not football. This is not soccer. This is not fucking none of those sports. This is not tennis. You know, that's why a lot of these motherfuckers, that's why we don't have no heavyweight champions, because all these guys take the easy way out. They become basketball players, or football players, which football is it's a little bit rough sport, but I mean, like,
you're talking about American heavyweights.
Exactly. They take the easy way out and they go into like basketball, like soft ass games. I got nothing against basketball. I love basketball.
Basketball is soft now. It's too finesse.
Exactly. You're not gonna be. How many people got killed in basketball?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every year there's about 10 or 9 or 15 fighters that they kick. They get killed in the sport. So, we will have great, big, heavyweight champions if they will go and fight, and set their careers at the age of 6, 7, 8. Like Wilder. Wilder started at what? At 15?
21.
Or he started at 21?
21. Yeah.
Imagine. And look what he did. Everybody thought he was invisible. So imagine if you get a kid that grows up looking like Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? Big monster. And they get into the fight. But not a lot of people not a lot of people like getting hit in the face, man. It's true. That shit is ugly.
So clarify for the people what happened with the Eddy Reynoso collaboration.
Nothing happened with Eddy Reynoso. Nothing happened. Nothing committed. Nothing fucking did. Nothing ever visualized. It was just like a 1 or 2 days. Hey, my son was hitting the bag and he was going under and hitting the bag, going under, hitting the bag, going under, hitting the bag, and that was it. we really didn't train with them. You know, it was like 1 or 2 days. That's it. You know,
There was nothing concrete.
we set up a meeting. We was like 30 minutes late. You know, which was my son is always late to every fucking meeting. And they were there. They were like in a Mexican restaurant, and we sat down with them, and I believe it was in the training camp, and yeah, hold on. No, I'm good. I'm good. And so you know, we went over there, and you know, we said, you know, Eddie, you know, we would like to work with you guys, you know, and then Eddie said, yeah, let's do it. Let's make it happen. You know, I mean, they must have been interested because they were there waiting for a while, you know, for us. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. Maybe because I'm not gonna let nobody be head coach when I'm freaking training myself for 20 fucking science, 25 years.
But
I'm
then
not
you
gonna
said,
let
didn't you say that you was gonna step aside for him because that
no,
your son needed that?
no,
That your
never.
son needed the motivation that Eddie Reynoso was bringing.
That's what I liked about Eddie, that my son was motivated with him.
Mm.
You know, but I'm not, bro. You don't know what the fuck I do in there.
Mm. No,
People
I
don't
know. I want you to clarify with the people that's
You know
watching.
why? You know why? Because they took the mic off me after I fucking called that Japanese dude N-word. You know what I'm saying? So now you don't hear me fucking like, you know, like my knowledge is fucking way it's above all these guys.
Yo, I tell
My knowledge with my son, because I've, you know, me and my, it's just like Eddie got a click with fucking Canelo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got to click with my son. My son cannot listen to another trainer but me.
Mm.
But Eddie Reynoso is a great, you know, inspiration for my son, because my son is gonna fucking work harder. He's gonna do this. He's gonna prove himself. You know what I'm saying? That's why That's why I was doing it. You know, because when I was there for that week, you know,
you saw the spark. You saw the spark.
Yeah, I saw my son with that spark, like he wanted to show that he was the greatest and shit like that. So that motivated me to you know, we did like maybe 2 days with them, and then the third day or something, we went to, you know, they invited us to go eat. It was him and his physical trainer, and we started talking. I said, listen, man, this, you know, I see my son very motivated, you know, with you being around him. But one thing that I understand, and I think this is what happened, I said, ain't no trainer gonna be, you know, my son's trainer. He's gonna have to be assistant. So maybe he felt some type of way. And maybe that changes after Canelo goes away, you know?
Maybe
That changes, you know? Or maybe not. Because the guy has, you know, if Canelo's a reasonable guy, he probably got millions. So he really doesn't need to be in boxing no more.
You know, I be saying this to people, because you know I've been in the training camp, and I say, yo, if y'all people watch the way that senior trains, like if y'all see that's the part that they never see. They never got to see the side of you. There's never been a training session with showing how you do the film study and give your son the plan for him to execute. They don't know that side of you. They know
I tell you a couple of things. People don't know about shifting. People don't know about fucking doubling up, going into the front, going backwards, doubling jump, doubling jab after you do the combinations, pulling back, going under. They don't know none of that shit. No fucking trainer.
That's a trainer of the year.
I don't give a fuck what they say. If you see when they told me, like, what the fuck he did with Caboose, I had to shut my fucking mouth up, because my son told me I can't box in the first round. I'm dying.
Mm-hmm.
The more aggressive I get, the more I could breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out as a trainer. I'm
So
out.
you just
Now I gotta become. There you go. Now I gotta become a motivational coach, which is a million of them out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Oh, you're doing good. You're doing great," But then I was see him like in the fourth round. He came over to me. He told me, "Yo, he knows that motherfucker knows," like because he could hear him. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? So my son was like, 'cause my son never likes to let nobody know that he's hurt. And he went with William Silver with a broken hand. He broke his hand in the first round, the last punch.
Yeah.
He had his his bone was sticking out of his fucking hand.
Mm.
Nobody knew that he was hurt. I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Because he came back in the second round, and I said, "What the fuck? You're not letting go of the right hand. What the fuck is going on?" And he told me, "Though, Dad, I didn't want to tell you, but I think I broke my hand." I said, "You didn't break shit, motherfucker. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna fuck this motherfucker up. You didn't break nothing."
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that motherfucker went 7 rounds with Willie Silver, and nobody fucking even noticed that he had a broken hand.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's the type of guy. That's the type of guy my son is.
Mm-hmm.
But what makes you survive in this fucking game? And I tell it to you like this: he had a broken elbow that night with that piece of shit convulsions, pussy ass motherfucker. Cause that motherfucker had to live every day and look in the mirror and know what the fuck was going on. He fought a sick, really sick son of mine that was a fucking idiot because I was telling him, I'm throwing the towel. You're gonna die on me, bro. You're gonna die on me. And they let him fight like that. I couldn't understand it. He had his throat was swollen. He had a cut in his throat. He had a cut in his chest. Man, I had repeated this shit a million times. People don't understand. Okay, not no Mike Tyson, not no fucking, not no
Messi,
anybody in the world would have fucking went 1 round in the condition that my son was. And that's why the doctors, when they did the I think it was like the next day, they did the reel with Mark Grigel, and the doctor said this kid is God-sended because we don't understand how he went 12 rounds with the injuries he had inside of his fucking body. You know what I'm saying? They said that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody heard it.
The article is still there.
But they don't under. But
because they hate y'all. They hate the TOs. Yeah,
bro. You know why?
You remember that training, the training camp? I remember there was sparring, and you was giving your son instructions, right? Go to the body this way and stuff like that, and then he hurt the big dude to the body, right? Remember that training camp?
Yeah, the guy from Australia.
And then your son said, "Yo, that's the problem. I gotta listen to my dad. Yo, I stopped listening to my dad. That's what I gotta listen to my dad again." Because you gave him instructions, and I said, "Yo, I wish that people see this side of Senior. If there was like a video of that sparring session, and you told them exactly what punch to throw, exactly to do it, they hurt him to the body." And then
every time a motherfucker, okay, I'm gonna give you a secret. Every time a motherfucker steps to the right, you do a 2 to the body. All the time it's gonna land. If he's a righty, it's gonna land. It's gonna land. And then what you do, double jab out, right? And then come right back 2 to the body again. You could do that shit all night. Give me your money. Oh shit. So listen, it's like people don't understand the God blessed me with this shit, bro. Like just for me watching fucking films, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm in there, I'm a robot, bro. I'm like, okay. And he only listens to me. He don't listen to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And
How's
like,
camp going so far though? How's it going so far?
oh my God, bro. Unbelievable. You know, I said to myself, the day that my son leaves this fucking woman that he was with, it's the day my son is gonna be back. You know? and it's happening, and I'm fucking so happy, bro. I'm with my son again. Yeah, I'm like the happiest motherfucker in the world right now, bro, because I lost my son about 6 years ago, and he's back with me. You know, I don't want to get into details, but you know, he gonna show up. He gonna show up May 2nd. He gonna show up, bro, and he gonna steal the show. I trust me.
Are you gonna be watching? Cause Turkey Out Shake wants your son to face Jerome Boots Ennis. So are you gonna be watching Boots versus Stanionis?
I don't give a fuck about Boots, man. I don't give a fuck about none of them. But hey, I start watching videos of them like maybe like right now, 3 weeks before the fight.
But think about it. Think about it. If Boots beats Stanionis, right? And Tio beats Barbosa, and y'all fight Boots, then that's 3-time lineal champion because they fighting for the lineal belt. Stanionis and Boots.
Listen, I got no doubts. My son gonna rip these people up. They can't move like him. They can't fight like him. They don't got the pop like him. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, Sam Martin, oh, Jermaine Ortiz had the perfect plan because he's so Sam Martin. Because this is Paulie Malignaggi. Oh, he had the perfect plan because he saw Sam Martin when he started boxing him and getting away from him. And he went down twice. Motherfucker, that motherfucker never dropped my son. My son was slipping. You know what I'm saying? Because he was throwing that right hand. He was throwing that right hand without coming back with the left hook. I mean, with the left foot. So you get stuck. You know what I'm saying? So if a little tap will get you down. You know what I'm saying? So those are like slips. You know what I'm saying? With Cambosos, when he went down, bro. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen my son get wobbled?
Not wobbled, no.
Have you ever?
Never. Wobble, no.
Ever. Not even in fucking. I've never seen my son. Never seen it. Not in the amateurs. Not in fucking sparring. Not in any fucking heavyweight fight. I mean, any fucking professional fight. And that's why. That's why I tell my son, just pull up to them, fuck them up, motherfucker. You got a chin. Your chin is solid, and you could punch. That's why those 2 last rounds with Jermaine Ortiz, I said to him, bro, this motherfucker's running for his life. Just walking down. Go right to him. He can't hurt you, right? So where the fuck are you chasing him? Just walk him down. Go right to his face. Look at the last 2 rounds. Go back and look at the Jermaine Ortiz 2 last rounds.
Trust me, I seen that fight. I was surprised Jermaine Ortiz was gonna fight like that. I was very surprised.
Why? Because my son hit him with a tool. Once my son hit him with a tool to the right in the middle of the second round, go fucking look at it. And that nigga went, oh, you know what I'm saying? And my son said, yo, Dad, after I hit him with that shit, that motherfucker went running like a bitch. What did he say? He was gonna go toe to toe with my son and gonna knock him out, right?
Yeah.
Did he say that? Yeah. But Paulie Malignaggi was like, oh, he came with a perfect plan. He saw Sam Martin running. So he had to run to win. You know? Fuck all you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because all you motherfuckers are haters. I never liked no motherfucker doing broadcasting where there been fucking fighters before. Because they never going to fucking let go of them being better than everybody else. You understand? And this is Andre Ward, Paulie Malignaggi, Jerry.
Andre Ward had the Lomachenko and your son a draw.
Come on, bro. And then attacking me, putting my life in danger with the black community. Calling me a racist. That I should be fucking dealt with. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this game all my life. I've been in the streets, motherfucker. You can't just come over here and kill me, bro. You gotta have a sit down, and you gotta have a fucking reason to fucking kill me, because I'm making the industry money. We are. You understand? Go ahead. Come fucking hit me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm talking the truth. I never lie about boxing. That's one thing about me. I always say the truth. You know what I'm saying? And all these motherfucking cats they fucking lie, bro. They lie, and they try to put you in a commitment when they could have this fucking 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old fucking kid that fucking got no fucking consequences in their fucking heads and come and pop me. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them out there like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not invincible, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta go one day, I gotta go, bro. But I'm gonna go talking about the truth, because I ain't scared of nothing. I'd rather die like with 5 seconds of pain than die in a fucking bed fucking for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not just talking about like I don't got beef with nobody. I just say what it is. Okay, Crawford's never gonna fight us. You know, Crawford's never gonna fight us.
Yeah.
We've been calling that motherfucker out for he come and cry my fucking son, bro. You know how much that shit hurt me, bro? When that motherfucker just grabbed my son and hugged him and try to be like friendly and shit, you know what I'm saying? And saying, hey, tell him what you said. Tell him what you said. Oh, I just said that for promotional shit or whatever it is. Because it is true. My son was just, you know, talking his shit, trying to promote the fights, you know. But then what did my son say right before he let him go? Well, we could still spar. The spar.
Yeah.
Right? But they don't want to put that part in. And they want to, they want to say that Crawford punked him.
They want to leave that part out.
That motherfucker lucky I was in there, bro. You know, that motherfucker lucky I was in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have never allowed that shit to happen, bro. You know why? It's not because I'm gangster and I'm all that. That lifestyle of mine left a long time ago, bro. It's just about the respect. You don't do that. You don't do that to another fighter. You understand?
You feel like Bud was saying
do it to me. Do it to me. Come to me and fucking hug me and grab me like that. All right? Do it to me. You know what I'm saying? And you know why I said about the sparring and about the $100,000? Because my son told me to do it. My son said, Papi, yes. But Papi, go. Tell him. I'm down. We'll do 12 rounds. We'll put it on video. And let's see that pussy fucking get fucked up.
What is like talking about video? Keyshawn Davis keep on saying that he got the video. Why he don't put it out? Why Keyshawn Davis don't put the video out?
Bro, it was Coach K that fucking sucker punched me, and he couldn't even fucking drop me. Talk to Coach K.
No, I know.
He'll tell you the truth.
I know.
And me and Coach K cool now.
Yeah.
You know,
Coach Kimura.
he came up to me about a year and a half later, and he was like, "Yo, man, you guys are doing it, man, and I want to apologize for that day because I should have done that to you." And I say, "You know what, bro? We're good, man. We're good." And I shake his hand every time I see him. We always say, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? I don't hold grudges, bro. You know.
Shout out to Coach K. Shout out to Coach K.
People, yeah. People make mistakes, and people out of anger do things they're not supposed to. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. They always come to me. That's why I'm 56. That's why I'm 56.
You feel like Keyshawn is saying that to promote to get to your son.
Who fucking gives a fuck about that fucking guy, bro? Do you really believe he sucker punched my son because that fucking bitch turned around in the middle of the round and went walking to the corner? And I told my son, fuck that fucking nigga up. You know? Because, but I didn't say it like nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was just upset.
You say they talk like everybody else talk. Like everybody else talk.
Exactly. It was no damn racist.
Yeah.
And then I jumped inside the ring because my son hit him with a 7-3 because he was walking away in the middle of the round. Because my son rocked him. And there's the truth.
Yeah.
So the motherfucker turns around and they started hitting each other for like about 10 seconds, and then the bell rang and my son went like this to him. And he fucking sucker punched him. So I said, what the fuck? And something, you know, and I went in there and all of a sudden, I didn't even fucking see it, bro. The fucking Coach K just went bang, hit me, bro. You know, I didn't even fucking get dropped. I just fucking grabbed him and I took him right to the corner. I just ran him right into the corner. You know what I'm saying? And I had him in a headlock. But I couldn't hold on to him because I was sick. I was fucking dying, bro. Like, you know, they knew that because the whole Olympic team was training that whole week. And sometimes they had to fucking bring me down, you know, the nutritionists, those two girls, the nutritionists, I forgot their names. They always were top rank.
For Top Rank, all right. From damn, what's the name of it? I know what you're talking about, though. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but Coach K just came out of rage. You know, it was an opportunity. But as soon as I let go of him, I said, bro, I only got one more punch left of me, and I threw it. Right. And I hit him. Then I went downstairs. I went down, and I pulled out my hands, and I said, let's go. But when I said, like, let's go, I was like, horror. like my body just shut down, bro. Like, I was like, oh. Like,
you like these fucking cigarettes.
It wasn't the cigarettes. I was sick. I was sick that whole week. I was sick. You know what I'm saying? But you know, love to Coach K, man. I got nothing against him. You know, a lot of people know the way he is and shit like that. I didn't take it as an apology because he tried to apologize to me in the bathroom of Top Rank right after the incident.
Yeah.
And I said, man, don't worry about it, bro. Just, you know, just get out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of my face. You know, because I wasn't gonna press charges. I was, you know, they got cameras there. I could have fucking hurt him. I could have sued him. I could have done something. But I say, you know what it is? It's just a sport. It is what it is. You know, we got the better out of fucking Keyshawn anyway, so I was happy about that.
What was that? That was in the arena when he apologized to you, right? That was in the arena. That was in an event.
No, that was in the Top Rank.
No, I'm saying. I'm saying
Yeah, like about a year and a half later, he came up to me and he said, "You guys are fucking doing it, and I want to apologize to you, coach, because I should have never done that to you." And I said to him, "You know what? Fuck it."
But that always been the story. That's why that always been the story. Not this new DK Keyshawn snuffed it. I never heard that. And Coach K's from New York, so that's
the story's always the same.
Always been the same.
And when you talk to Coach K, ask him.
Oh yeah.
I've
been on the story. Yeah, I've been on the story.
And Coach K will tell you he did hit me. And we squashed that shit. Every time I see him, I say, "What's up to him, man?" And I remember I was like, I was by the bar, and he came up to me and said, "Yo, man, coach, man, you guys are doing the best, man. You guys are really doing it. And I just want to apologize, and I just hugged him, grabbed his hand, and I told him, yo, everything's cool, everything's fine. I got nothing against him. He's a great trainer. You know what I'm saying? He's a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? But
the emotions got the best of him that day.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna hold that grudge. I don't hold grudges against nobody. That's why I'm still alive, man. I'm 56 years old. I'm still alive, man. I've been in Honduras. I had people fucking almost kill me fucking millions of times, and they can't because they know I never start nothing. It always comes to me. All that shit always comes to me. I say the truth, but these motherfuckers lie. They try to punk my son. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Let's say your son is in the boxing world and they trying to punk him. What you gonna do?
Hey, I'll be lit. You already know. I'll be lit. I'll be lit.
Like you was that night. And my son Smack Barbosa's and all his fucking family, this hairy ass motherfucker come out of nowhere and he's like, "Yo, what's up, motherfucker?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then he goes, "I'm my boss's brother. I don't like the way you fucking talking." And I said, "Motherfucker, you know what? One thing, right away, this camera's up there. I took off my glasses, put them in my pocket, and I said, y'all motherfuckers make your move, and then we go. And then see who the fuck is gonna fuck. What's gonna happen?"
His pop tried to attack your son.
I know, in the backstage.
Yeah.
I was in there. I was in there.
Yeah.
These people are fucking idiots, bro. There's cameras everywhere, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy, but it's gonna be crazy that fight week.
They try to fucking like they
Hey, yo, they might need that security when Tyson and Lennox Lewis fought. Y'all might need that security on May 2nd.
We don't need nobody, bro. We don't need nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The event.
We got God with us, bro. That's all we got, bro.
The event.
I don't got security. Bro. I'm out here right now, bro. I'm out here right now by myself. I got no security, bro. If the time comes, let it come. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's stupid enough to fucking hurt me, let them be stupid enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a high profile coach of the year, making money to the industry. I know how this shit goes. You gotta have a sit down to kill me, motherfucker. Unless you get a fucking punk ass 12-year-old, 13-year-old motherfucker that don't know shit. That's the only way. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect nobody. I love everybody, bro. But when you touch my son, motherfucker, ain't nobody fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm putting somebody in the hospital. Because I still got that one crack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's usually the one that talks the most. So that's the one that's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And then the other 10 can fucking kill me. I don't give a fuck. Put me in the hospital.
But you got one good
I
crack.
got that motherfucker is going down. I'm gonna crack it. You know what I'm saying? That's
crack. Left hand or right. Left hook
no,
or straight up.
no. It's this one. It's this one right here, bro. It's this one right here. This one right here. That shit is gonna hit right on the fucking bone, fucking right here, right on the fucking bone. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Train of the year.
Because that's the only one I got. And then after that,
that's it. You go gas up.
Give me a fucking Newport, motherfucker.
Hey, so you going to train?
I love this game. I love the game. I love the game. You know what I'm saying? We're doing everything right. My son, bro, I tell my son all the time, man, just be nice to people, bro. Be nice to people, bro. Don't talk bad about people. You know what I'm saying? You know, but when there's the fight game,
yeah, promote.
It's everything game. Everything game. Like when I said, fuck that motherfucker up. Fuck that motherfucker up. What did I say at the last? What was the last shit that I said? He started that shit. Right? Right? What does that mean?
Oh, shit.
No sanctioning, no nothing. It's all game.
Yeah.
You can't slap a fucking, go and slap a cartel member's fucking hat. Go do that in Mexico.
You already know what's gonna happen. They're gonna chop that arm off.
They're gonna fucking chop one arm my ass. They're gonna chop everything. You know? You don't fuck with somebody's hat, bro.
Facts.
Disrespectful, bro. Disrespectful. My son was never gonna do nothing. My son was just gonna be there and look at him straight in the eye.
You saw a press conference. I don't even know.
Not only that, he fucking put his dick on my face. Did you see that?
When he said suck mines and shit.
Yeah, he said suck my dick to me. I was right there.
That's fighting words, bro. Did you see this press conference? Look, I'm about to put it right here, right quick. This is what check this out. What you think about this? Look at this. Hold on. What you think about this? Se están pasando la gente.
That's different, though.
Yo, people are going overboard now, bro.
Well, that's different, though, because the guy just went forward. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't slap the hat off. You know what I'm saying? You know, we Latinos. He spit at him?
Yeah, that was a spit.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I put in the video.
All game. It's all game.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Who was that?
I don't even know. That's a press conference. I think it's a Dominican fighting a Puerto Rican.
I would have fucking grabbed that motherfucker's leg, bro, from the bottom, bro. I swear to God, bro.
I think that right there, that's killing. That's like signing a death certificate right there.
Yeah, that's worse than the fucking.
That's worse than the punch, bro. I'd rather get snuffed. I'd rather get snuffed.
Bro, you don't know if that motherfucker got AIDS or fucking whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, they should have fucking. They had to sanction that motherfucker for that. They had to. I mean, you spitting on somebody's face, bro. You don't know what the fuck they got. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. It's going overboard, man.
Bro, you know what? You know what, Punch? I'm 56. I know I'm not dying anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? I got 10, 15 more, maybe 10, 12 more years of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because people don't understand. Crawford's over here going, yeah, 2-time lineal champion, 2-time undisputed. Motherfucker, my son did that shit before you, 11 years earlier. So we got 11 years to fucking become like 5-time lineal champion, 6-time lineal champion. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I mentioned the boots, because y'all could right around this year y'all could be three-time lineal.
We want that motherfucker. We want boots. I got nothing against boots.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the motherfucking guy that everybody's saying that nobody could beat him. That's the guy we want. How many easy fights we have? We never have easy fights.
This not even an easy fight. They're
good with Loma, right?
This is the toughest.
Jermaine Ortiz do good. They're good with Loma, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at Sam Martin. He did good. He did good with Puello, whatever the fuck his name is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was like
it go either way.
It could have went either way.
Mm-hmm.
Did they fight the same way with my son?
Hell no.
And then that fucking motherfucker, Poliman, you gotta come and fuck it up and say, he said, this motherfucker, Jermaine Ortiz took the book out of San Martin. And that's why he fought like that. No, motherfucker, he fought like that because my son almost killed him with that right hand to the body. Motherfucker. Don't you see when you box backwards, you jab. You jab. You stop and you jab. Right? That's how you box. Going backwards.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, go look at the tape. That motherfucker never jabbed. Motherfucker was just going like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a weird.
Listen, it just made my son look bad because the motherfucker don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? And the judges are not gonna give it to nobody that does that. Mm-hmm. So if this motherfucker Barbosa's, because I don't like this motherfucker because he's a piece of shit, and you already see it. He's trying to act in a because I know he ain't like that. He ain't gangster like that. He's doing that shit just to fucking like
for the camera.
You know, not for the cameras. You know, he's got Oscar de la Hoya on the left side, fucking going you know what I'm saying? So he's in the moment. So he's got to go like this to me, and then he got flipped over their hat. So who you got to blame? Oscar de la Hoya, because Oscar de la Hoya instigated that shit.
He liked it though. He liked it, but he's a fan of your son though.
Oscar didn't like that.
Nah, he's a fan.
He didn't like that. Nah, he didn't like that.
I think so. I think he's with action. I think that the press conference.
I mean, everybody liked what happened because it sold the fight.
That's what I'm saying. And he's
exactly. But we didn't do it on purpose.
No, I know.
You understand?
Yeah. But
my son is a gentleman. My son is a gentleman. I'm a gentleman. If you don't touch me, ain't nothing gonna happen. But once you touch me,
there's no.
I'm going. Bro, with Belanga people, his father come and hit me in my fucking chest. And I'm like, yo. And I looked at him right after the Canelo fight. I looked at him. I said, like, yo, was that like a friendly?
Fuck that shit. We we slapped the bitch out of him.
Yeah.
We slapped the bitch out of him because he's a bitch.
Yeah.
Barbosa, you my bitch.
Yeah.
May 2nd, you gonna be my other bitch. Fuck out of here. What are they talking about?
Kill you,
yeah. Hey, we ain't gentlemen. Hey, we ain't gentle about nothing. Nah. Hey, they asked for it, right?
Yeah.
Right, Punch?
We're gentlemen until they fucking touch us. You know what I'm saying? When they touch us, it's game.
He couldn't even stop that shit. What are you talking about?
What are we yelling at? What are we yelling
We
at?
yelling because they say my dad trying to say we gentlemen.
Look us over
We
here,
ain't
baby.
gentlemen. We got Ivan Baranchik.
Ivan Baranchik, baby. My
Yeah, what's good, champ?
beast. The beast.
There's a Puerto Rican with a job here.
Yeah, Millen LaCroix. He started my son at 6 years old.
Yeah,
You know?
we know.
Yeah.
We just finished coming out the gym.
Yeah, that's where we coming from. Look what time it is.
It's 1 in the morning over here.
The champs are working.
Yeah, fucking yeah, man. He didn't let me get out the car, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Can't you
like we were talking about what we was talking about the last guy. Oh, but the Blanca people. When he came in and hit me in my chest, and I said, "Yo, is that a friendly gesture, or are you angry or something?" And then he goes, "Yeah, motherfucker, you talking about my son?" And then, man, you should be happy that your fucking son went 12 rounds with fucking Canelo, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had Canelo knocking your fucking son out. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, did you guys have Berlanga beating Canelo?
everybody
Everybody had Belanca losing.
Everybody had Canelo knocking him out.
Nobody gave Berlanga a chance.
Right?
Yeah.
So I say you should be happy. You make
on, let me get
the
this shit
most
locked
money
door.
in your life, you know, and you angry at me.
Fred got it.
There you go. Yeah.
So I turned around. I was about to leave, and then I turned back around, and I said, "You know what, motherfuckers? Come, follow me to the fucking." I said, "Follow me to the fucking bathroom, you." Hi, Papa.
There we go. Fuck that. We don't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah.
You know what? We talk about. All right.
Take a piss.
What's up, Punch? How you been, man?
Champ, how's training camp?
It's been great. It's been great, man. I feel great.
The promos is good.
Yeah, man. We're not too far in weight. We've been focused, you know, locked in.
Lock the door. You can go inside.
No distractions. You know, and couple weeks left. We got what, 21 or 22 days left?
Bro, he's ready.
4 weeks?
Yeah, we got about 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
We ready, bro.
You got the media week. So yeah.
Yeah, we ready.
Yeah, we got 3 weeks. We got but yeah, man, looking forward to it. I'm excited. You know, there's not much more to it than that. I think everybody just got to be there, man. You got to be there, get your pay-per-view. I think they're going to be anywhere from the price range of $25 to $30. And yeah, and I'm not getting a cut out of it. So, you know, I know they're not going to like what I say next, but illegal streaming, if you got to, I'm not getting no money out of it. Yeah, you know?
The fire stick.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the fire stick, boys?
Yeah, put out the fire stick, boys. Y'all need to come out, man. I ain't getting no money out of this pay-per-view, so go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing.
Oh, shit. This is a new one, bro.
That's funny.
If they tell me, Tio, why do you say that? Well, I'm not getting money from the pay-per-view, so, you know. Fire stick it, y'all boys. Fire stick it.
Diablo, man. Yo,
Yeah.
so how's the spar, man? Them clips is going viral. Every shit that you putting out is going viral, man. So you sparring a lot. You know that you wasn't sparring in your other fights as much as you wanted to. So how's the lot? You sparring a lot?
I'm getting good quality sparring. That's mainly the best thing about it. Sparring good, getting what I need to get out of it, and then also working greatly with the fundamentals. Tonight we did a lot of fundamentals, a lot of movement with Milton LaCroix here, you know, and those are the things that I miss, you know, from just throughout this whole time in the pro game. You know, we're doing I was doing so much movement today that I freaking I burned my feet today just from all the movement. Yeah,
he got calluses on his feet.
hell yeah, but
Because the leg drills, all the drills that we did, like he had muscle memory. He was memorizing them as we were going along, and he just started picking up. And then we just went back to old school. And everything we did tonight was like crazy muscle memory, crazy relaxation drills, speed drills, just to bring him back to where he was, having fun in the ring. He's a showman. He's the showmanship. He's charismatic. He's everything that people are looking for in a real fighter, but we're afraid to ask. And now he's going to give it to him.
because you know him since he was young. Is it that because he's
we started him at 6 years old when he came into my gym, and a few 15 whatever seconds later, 20 whatever it took, when his father came back, I said, "Yo, this is a world-class egg beater. This kid's gonna be world champ." And he goes, "Really? Why?" And I showed him why.
And it's beautiful.
And then all of a sudden, look what happened. A few years later, remember, he beat Lomachenko with only 15 fights. That's unheard of. Lomachenko had 400 and something fights. Okay, so to beat Lomachenko that easy, it may look like it was a toy game. You know what I'm saying? But hey, shit happens when you're real.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So real recognizes real, and and when I got the call, when I ran into him in California, he said, "Milt, if you moved back to Florida, I'm gonna work with you." I was like, "Shit!" I packed my shit up and I said, "I'm knocking on the door. I'm here."
That's good. That's good that you feel like it's good going back to the fundamentals because he's a freak of nature in terms of speed and power, and he could get away with a lot of stuff that other fighters can't get away with. That sometimes you need to go back to the. You gotta go back
home. You gotta go back home and get mom's cooking. You gotta go get that arroz con pollo adobo, arroz con habichuela con gandule. You gotta get that real stuff. So you know what? And it all has fun. He's having fun. Like he lit up like a Christmas tree. We were looking at him and he was just like all smiles and like happy. His feet may fucking hurt, but he was happy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We gotta go back to the fundamentals, man. That's what's up. You got that. You got that Roy Jones effect.
Well, yeah, and just with a supreme style right there, Million
Supreme team in the house.
Exactly, yeah, man. If you know, you can ask around a lot of people in New York. People will know Milton LaCroix. Even Joe Chiambo, he's known Joe Chiambo since a baby.
I know Joe since he was a baby.
Yeah.
But it was so funny when Logan Paul was fighting Floyd Mayweather, everybody picked it that Floyd was gonna knock him out. And then when they saw me in the corner, they were like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. No, you gotta be kidding me. Logan's not knocking, he's not getting knocked out.
Yeah. But I definitely want to give a major shout out to Boxar, to Mateo and Daniel and everybody here. They're letting us actually use the gym at any time, at any given moment. I like to train late, and because you just never know, we might fight late, so those are the things that come to play, just being ready for everything. And it's been a good camp so far. We got a couple more weeks, just loosening everything and staying sharp.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, champ, man. I can't wait to see you do your thing. May 2nd, Barbosa, Fatal Fury, Teofimo, Takeover, 2-time Lineu, and this. Oh, let me ask you this, because of course, Boots is gonna be fighting Stanionis. When you get through with Barbosa, are you gunning for that 3-division Lineu championship strap?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Everything's possible.
By the age of 20, by the age of 27, 3-time Lineu, same year.
That's what we're looking. There's so much that we can do. And at this point, sky's not even the limit anymore. It's whatever we want. I'm grateful for it. Thanks for everybody that's contributed. Shout out to Top Rank for, just letting this all happen at the same time. Not being so hard on us about these things that we're trying to go for. And things are coming good to play. I'm happy about it. Today's been a great day.
That's what's up, brother, man. Yo, tell your pops, trainer of the year. Yo.
He's right here.
Deja de estar fumando ya.
What's up, yo? What's up? Everything good? Bro,
no, for real.
All you gotta do is have heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got that New York heart. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers are all fucking punks.
What's up?
Nowadays, it's not about Garcia and all these motherfuckers talking shit about oh, shut the fuck up. We're tired about your shit. Motherfucker, what? You gonna take all that money to hell? Ain't nobody gonna know who the fuck you was, motherfucker, after 5-6 years when you fucking die, because you can't take that money to hell or wherever the fuck you go.
Punch,
right?
What the good thing
is? But we gonna be in the books.
All right, but what's good about all this stuff is that you got good cop, bad cop. Right now, I'm good cop. Father's bad cop. And that's how we're doing it, guys. Stay tuned. May 2nd, it's gonna be live on the Zone. And for everybody, it is Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. And yeah, man, looking forward to it. And also, there's tickets to give away. If you subscribe to Ring Magazine right now, there's 2 tickets that you can subscribe to. You just gotta follow everything, all the instructions that they're giving out, and you guys could be a lucky winner and sitting right there in the VIP of 200 other people.
300.
Times Square.
It's in Times Square. I mean, hey, you can't go wrong with it. Hey, I want to say thank you to all the people on the channel, everybody in the chat. Punch Drunk Boxing. This is what you do. This is how you do it, man. Keep it up. We proud of you. You got true supporters here all around the boxing community, man. And, let them talk. That's all they can do. You speak the facts.
We got to get a bonus for fucking promoting this shit, bro. Right?
Hey, all of this will come in due time, man. The networks are watching, and that's what matters. So, that's the best thing about it. Look, you got Golden Boy, you got Oscar De La Hoya, even using one of the best guys in the channels, and that's Punch Drunk, because the guy speaks the facts. That's what I'm saying?
You're the only realest motherfucker, bro, because you say the truth.
Man. All we say as boxers and as trainers, just keep doing you, man. Keep doing you. Fuck if they blacklist you. Fuck if they blacklist you. Fuck if they tell you can't go to their shows. You know what I'm saying?
No, we always use your name, which nobody knows. So we good, bro.
We got his social. We know his house. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to the FBI, man. 27. And we got the fans.
2-time Lenio. 2-time Lenio.
Maybe 3 times.
When that fucking asshole only fucking did it.
Yo, I don't know what it's gonna take. I don't know what it's gonna take for my father just to realize we done did it, man. He's got to sit back and enjoy the show. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride, man. That's it. Enjoy the ride.
No, but you know why? We gotta tell the people the way it is.
Nah, the people know what it is, man. Hey, people that are following Punch Drunk know what it is.
They hide that.
They know.
Hide that shit.
They know so much. They hate it because they like it.
Bum.
No, they hate it because
they got that bum.
There you go. They hate it because they
got
ain't
that bum doing it 11 years later.
Come on,
man.
Crawford too. Yes.
That's what we're talking about.
We know.
That's what we're talking about.
They hate it because they ain't it.
Yeah, there you go. They hate us because they ain't us.
We did it at 25. That motherfucker just did it at 36, and we did it a week before he did it.
Yeah,
talk the facts. Talk the facts.
Diablo.
And that shit stays 100 grand.
No, that's too low.
That's too low.
That's too low.
Yeah.
All right, 250.
You fight for peanuts.
250 cash.
No, more than that.
No, we bet him. We bet Crawford's team
$500.
We bet Crawford's team
on the fucking.
All right,
table.
look,
Is that allowed?
We could bet that. That's
that's
underground boxing. That's underground boxing, but we can do it.
We'll beat that bitch because he's a fucking bitch. That motherfucker got no legs.
We gotta do the bettings in the.
He ain't got no legs.
All right,
and he got no pop.
Hey, congratulations to Terrence Crawford and Canelo getting the fight. Canelo got to win May 3rd, and that's something else we're gonna be looking forward to. Whether these guys want to do something or not. We'll see.
They ain't gonna do nothing. They're pussies, bro.
But my whole thing is that let's keep making boxing great again.
And we ain't fucking around.
There you go. We got the horn.
We ain't fucking around.
Hey, shout out to the Knicks, man. They've been doing their thing too.
Yeah. We're talking shit.
Yeah, we getting the Knicks in there. Let's go.
Yeah. They want to take it. They want to take it violent in the street.
I don't care. They in the playoffs.
That's what they are.
The Knicks in the playoffs.
All right, good.
The Knicks in the playoffs.
Go to the ring with my son, motherfucker. Because we're not letting you go, just like we didn't let Loma go. I told my son, if we don't fight Loma, motherfucker, we're never gonna fight.
Get him.
We gotta get him now.
Get him now.
They want nothing to do.
Tell him
they want to do nothing with him.
Hey, hey, listen, man. We happy. As you can see, we still riled up. We got a lot of energy. It's already 1:21 in the morning. Yo, Punch, thank you for everything. We gonna close this out because I gotta recover. Gotta go on my ice cold plunge because recovery is everything in the sport. Peace and love. we got a couple weeks left, guys. About 21, 22 days left. Can't wait to have everybody tuning in. Is there any last words for you, Punch?
Hey, yo, keep doing your thing. We can't wait to see you back in the ring. Hope you're healthy. Hope this last 3 weeks is great. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we're going to see the takeover 2.0 May 2nd.
May 2nd, nobody gonna want to fight him. Nobody gonna want to fight him.
Nobody gonna want to follow the performance.
After May 2nd, nobody gonna want to fight him, especially that bitch ass Crawford, because he's trying to get out of fucking the game.
Crawford's not happening though, Coach. Crawford ain't happening, man.
I know it's not gonna happen, but we can spar him.
I did. I asked for the sparring.
I know you did.
I DM'd him.
Yeah.
You guys want to see it?
No, we don't want to see that. You said it.
Receipts, man.
You said it live. You said it live. And everybody said that he punked you.
Oh, it's
Fuck
cool.
that motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let me find it.
I hate a punk ass motherfucker like that motherfucker, bro. Come and fight my son in the ring, motherfucker. Stop that street shit. That shit ain't do nothing but to get you locked up, motherfucker.
Yo! All right, here we go. See, I got 2 messages from Crawford. Hold on.
Yeah, that bitch ain't gonna fuck
All right,
this.
so
Bitch ain't gonna
you
spar
see
you,
October 17th, 2020, what he said there.
He's a bitch.
Tonight, remember. Say the jab, go to the body with a big hate to controlling his. All right. That was 2020.
Now look at this. Hold on. Let's see if it focuses. It is blue.
I see them all at the show.
Nah, I can't see it good.
Hold on, maybe it's too bright.